come to seeing red. Now, you notice we're not wearing our jerseys, but I just don't feel like wearing mine. He gave up on his side. I'm Rachid the Guna. This is
Yes. It don't even matter anymore. Like, what's the point? What's the point of things? Yes.
Now we're going to get into why he's so downtrodden.
Yeah, dog. Anyway, before we go into that, we're going to wrap up some FA Cup. It's been an exciting FA Cup weekend for many reasons.
Yes, exactly.
But in any case, we have discussed. We
Was
have
it
to talk about the
exciting
games.
for
We
you?
have to talk about the games. We have to talk
Yeah,
about the
we
games.
have to.
All right, so can we get to the games?
Alright, you want
Anyway,
to tweet that?
Spurs had a lucky win. They scraped a 4-3 win against Wycombe Wanderers. Now, in that game, I think it was a case of underestimating the opponent and putting out a lot of kids.
Yeah.
And I think Spurs paid for it and eventually had to go to their top players, their top team.
Son.
Well, Son started, but I think they had to go to Dele Alli. They had to really find tricks in the hat to beat a team that really should have been a walkover. Here's a question that I would say. Do you think it's a case of resting players because of the upcoming EPL games?
Yeah, resting players and also trying to see if you have some backup for when they're still in Europe. They want to know that they have the depth that's needed for when the games coming. They have 2 or 3 games a week, so they want to see does the bench stand up to the rest of the squad? Can we rely on these players? And if you can't prove your worth against Wycombe, then we really do have to use fail later in the season.
What I find a little interesting with FA Cup nowadays is that I feel like there's not really a shift from the League Cup, but League Cup used to be the team where the kids used to play. And at some point,
you know, says your club cause that though.
Probably, because we went.
Chelsea.
But
And
that finals you're talking about 2005.
Not just one season, but I'm talking about Rafa
Well, that was a
Benitez.
catalyst. That was
Hold on.
yeah.
I'm talking about Rafa Benitez and Jose Mourinho treating the FA Cup like how other teams would treat the Carling Cup as it was called back then.
Right.
And then putting out the stronger squads in the League Cup like they didn't understand the importance of the cups and the priority of the cups in England. So as a result, over years, the FA Cup starting to get watered down because of that. Because when Jose Mourinho was at Chelsea at the time, playing smaller squads there and playing the stronger squads in the League Cup, it forced other clubs to do accordingly to match them back in those cups. So as a result, it feels in
order to ensure that they can progress as well.
Exactly.
Cause that's a good comparison, because when I remember, I think it was last season, Pellegrini put kids in the FA Cup match but started a strong League Cup team, and people blasted him, and he said, well, nobody said anything when we started a strong team there.
Exactly.
But with that said, good segue into City beating Palace 3-0.
Yeah.
Pep finding some form. Gabriel Jesus looking like a good addition. What do you think?
It's Crystal Palace though.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's
Sam
still.
Allardyce.
But here's the funny thing.
Opposite of King Midas, everything in touch turned to shit.
Yes, but at the same time, they have been losing or not winning games that you think City should have won. So a game like this, they should win. They did win.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
It's a game they should win, but I don't think it means anything though, in the grand scheme of things. It's Crystal Palace.
Well, I'm not saying I'm impressed, you know.
Okay.
I'm not impressed by beating Crystal Palace 3-0.
Yeah.
What I'm looking at though is just somewhat of a return to what is expected from
City. If they
City.
didn't win, that's when heads was really start to roll, because I mean, you should be beating Crystal Palace. So I think at the end of the day, it's just stasis. You did what you're supposed to do, move on.
Well, the one thing I would say though is Gabriel Jesus does look like the live wire that people are expecting from Sergio Aguero. So maybe he's going to put a little pressure on Aguero, get a performance out of him. I think in the Olympics, I think Gabriel Jesus looked impressive.
He did.
You're not impressed by Gabriel Jesus in general?
No, I think he's a good player, but I'm saying this is not the game where we know. I want to see
No,
him
well,
against a Southampton
fine.
an Everton or so. Crystal Palace,
I mean, him could look like Wilfred Bunny.
Yeah, but Crystal Palace, I don't know. Crystal Palace don't tell me nothing.
All right.
You went there and pick up the slot to go into the next round. That's how I see it.
All right, moving on to the next game then. We have Chelsea 4, Brentford 0.
Another game you expect Chelsea to win, especially how yes, Pierce, we know. It's the same thing. I mean, it's Brentford, and Chelsea has been steamrolling this season. You don't expect anything different.
That's good. So I guess true to form then.
Yeah.
Beat Brentford. Another high scoring game. United beating Wigan 4-0. Fellaini with the first goal.
What's a Wigan?
What's a Wigan? Nothing, but let's talk about the team itself though. How does United look as a team?
They look like a team who don't have Europe to play right now, so they're
They have Europa. Them have Europa.
Not till February.
True. Well, I mean, February is just around the corner.
Yeah, exactly.
And they had.
Let's see how they get on.
But hold on. But they had League Cup. They had EPL and they have this. They've been in a lot of competitions.
And they dropped points. They dropped a match to Hull.
That's true.
When they had too many games, which is kind of proving my point.
I realize that they're kind of looking at it like a win because they're looking on the aggregate.
Yeah, they made the final, so yeah.
But yeah, they made the finals.
Well, if you look at the league, you know, I don't get it how they've been winning so many games and yet they're still stuck in 6th place.
But I think the fact is that they're not winning as much as we think. They've been drawing a lot of games. They've been up and down because here's the thing. They look better, right? Yeah. But they're not sealing the wins.
Yeah.
So there are games where they take the lead or they give up the lead. So even the Liverpool United game, they had to claw their way back to tie the game late in the game. Stoke City match, they had to claw their way back to tie the game. And for many spurts in these games, they looked impressive, but they're not finishing. And I think when Zlatan isn't scoring, again, not the Wigan game, but against bigger opposition, if Zlatan isn't scoring, I can't see who I can point and say that's where the goal's coming from.
True.
And I think when Jose stops tinkering with the team, settle down, he can find that person, but he moves them around so much.
But here's the thing, Jose is rotating his squad and he's not using the full extent of the squad because you know that when the Europa League comes around, you're not going to see certain players playing again. True.
Alright, moving on. Arsenal 5, Southampton 0. I'm a little surprised that Southampton was so tame. They were on a high as said.
I expected a much more difficult game for Arsenal because this is a ground that Arsenal has not won since 2003. Albeit that Southampton were in a smaller league and we didn't play them much, but every time we played them, since they've been back in the Premier League, we've had poor performances there. And yet, Theo Walcott had a remarkable game. Welbeck came back and started and looked like the Welbeck from United days. So it was
he looked impressive. I mean, I still want to see more games to see if he's really
fair enough.
Because Welbeck, in my opinion, I've heard this term, he's not a great goal scorer, but scores great goals.
The thing with Welbeck is that you don't look for him to score goals, you look for him what he can contribute to the team, how he can support the goal scorers in the team, because he's a very hard worker, he has pace, he has flair, and he has some physicality to him. So when you have a player like that, you have a good utility player in your squad, someone that can play off the main man and support him. So, but when you see him contributing 2 goals in a game, that's an added bonus that you can't really downplay.
And also scoring 5 goals without Ozil, without Giroud, who has been your goal scorer recently.
I've been telling you about this since the start of the season, that Arsenal looks a different animal this season. We have so much depth to our squad that we don't even look at the people and say, yo, him injured, we have problems. No, we have Ozil can be benched and he will be coming, and you don't really fall off very significantly in terms of quality. You have Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain on the wings. You have Theo Walcott on the wings. You have Sanchez on the left. And then if you mix and match and chop and change, we're still strong. And I'm not worried because I think, to me, behind Manchester City, Arsenal has the deepest squad in the league right now.
Well, deepest, yes, you guys are performing, and again you use some of the bench players to start this game. Performing well now. The only thing that I think is a possibility is that the mentality of the team at times. So you're performing now. I feel like just like in November when you're losing, it isn't even that Arsenal was playing bad, but one bad performance and one loss, and it seemed to start trickling over into other games. So the football is showing now, but will the mentality hold? You're optimistic. I'm still watching to see what happens.
It has to hold because in February we have Bayern Munich, so
it better hold.
Exactly.
All right.
Yes, there's another game we need to get to.
So it's been a good show. I mean, it's all over. It's done. There's no.
You mean your season done?
No, we're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. I'm going to keep the hope. I'm going to keep the hope. We're going to win the league, dog. We're going to win the league, dog.
So yeah,
the man don't have the excuse.
Season done.
No, we're season done. We are going to go hard now. We don't have no other. We have to. There's no other distractions. What else the freak can Klopp do?
What else can Klopp look forward to, Simon?
No, we don't have any midweek games. All Klopp has to do is play the best. All Klopp has to do is play the best 11. But Anarillo, what the fuck is the man doing?
2-1 Wolves.
No, the Wolves, right? The man go out there. The man play all of the Pinkney them, right? underestimating this team.
Yeah, that was what I'm going to say.
Jesus Christ!
On the door,
Why him can't play Sturridge? No, hold on, I want to talk. Why the man can't play Sturridge, dog? Why the man can't play Sturridge? Is it a system thing? It don't matter who you have out there on the field. Woodburn is 17. Like, the man don't even have a mustache. Dog, what is he doing with the team? No, all right.
It's Bournemouth.
No. It's everything. It's Rafa Benitez all over again. Only difference is at least Rafa can win a cup.
Back to my point,
this
that
man,
Rafa is to not take the FA Cup seriously. Klopp is not taking the FA Cup seriously.
No, what is he taking seriously? That's what I'd like to know. What is he taking seriously? What is he taking seriously? Week in, week out, I'm seeing him experimenting with Bala. For what?
Twitter wars.
For no reason. And then him go there and just chat too much.
Yeah.
I would really, let's hashtag, her Payet is now gone. So let's hashtag, can Klopp please shut up? Shut up and coach. That is a new hashtag.
You know
hashtag
here, right?
Shut up, because he might be watching this and tweeting
yes,
this.
And him spend too much time
everything,
on
like remember what him said about it was windy in Anfield.
Yeah.
Yo, shut up, dog. Shut him out, dog.
Your baller, the defender, Sacco, all these Twitter wars with the players. That's not helping you.
Come off of Twitter. Like, what him think? Him think Smiles and jeans pants going to win the league? Like, what is he doing? What is he doing? The man is talking about him glasses, laughing with the media.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe it was... Yo, coach, dog. Anyway, the game. Wolves 2-1. One of the things that I saw, that I noticed is that the fear that I had when Coutinho was injured is now more evident with Mane being at the African and they're out. Senegal, big up yourself, but get Mane back to Liverpool now. Because one of the things that Mane did was he showed that he was a threat. Sturridge is not being treated like a threat. Firmino is too inconsistent to be considered a threat. When you have Lallana on the field, and Mane and Coutinho, it's problems.
Good this season though.
Yeah, he just got awarded the England Player of the Year, and I think it was a very good award for him to win because he works hard.
Yeah.
Now, another thing that I realized about Klopp is that he's toothless, and maybe it's trickling down to the players because he plays these games, some of these games, and he goes very defensive. Wijnaldum, by some accounts, is an attacking. Not threat, but he can be an attacking player. But for the most part, he's used as a defensive midfielder. Why would you have Chan, Henderson, and Wijnaldum on the field together? It don't make sense. Who is your provider? Who is your creator? Drop Lallana back.
Yeah.
You understand? Have Coutinho, Sturridge, and Firmino.
Yeah.
And then have Chan and Henderson. Simple.
You also have the transfer window to address.
And nothing. Apparently, he also made a comment that there's some people who are holding back on the transfers. So I think he wants Brandt from Leverkusen. I'm thinking hopefully now he can maybe get Brandt, seeing that Leverkusen have been buying wingers. More about that in the Yardy talk.
Exactly.
Right? But right now, it's just like this. We're out the FA Cup. We're out the League Cup. Klopp needs to come out of the media and get to work on the training ground. Play your best 11.
Out of Europe to sorry.
We weren't in Europe in the first point, you piece of shit. So, best 11 every week, please, Klopp. Please, just, please, best 11. That's all. And we have Chelsea next.
Yeah.
You know, I'm optimistic though. You know, I'm optimistic.
I want to give the draw so badly.
But you know, some feel me go win though. Really feel so. We will play like crap for our whole season and find that big game.
Because the other team don't respect them.
And just, yeah. So Pierce, how you feel about that?
Man, my side's gonna win. I don't know what you're talking about.
So they're gonna lose then.
So they're gonna lose then?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
2-1.
Liverpool, no holding back, man. I feel it. Let's do this. With that said, subscribe. At least get me some views. At least get me something, dog. I need a victory in my life, dog. You know, just share. Help my life. Help. Lock this shit off, Pierce. I'm done. I'm done with this episode.
I feel sorry for
Why are you not locking off the camera, dog?